My name is Kara Bader, and I'm a junior. I will be a senior next year, I guess. My major is music education, and I'm also getting a math minor. And I'm originally from Denver, Iowa, not Denver, Colorado.
I'm Alex Johnson. I'm a senior in environmental science. I play trombone, and I'm from Emerald Grove Heights, Minnesota.
My name is Carter Griffin. I'm a second-year aerospace engineering major. I'm from Deerfield, Illinois.
Hi, my name is Logan Prest. I will be a junior in physics and aerospace engineering from Urbandale, Iowa.
Matthew Blazer. Everyone else calls me Pequeño, but I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, majoring in accounting, finance, and environmental studies, and next year will be my third year.
Okay, my name is Rachel Van Rokel, and I will be a junior majoring in chemistry, and I'm from Ankeny, Iowa.
My name is Sean Stelton. I'm a senior in meteorology, and I'm from Chaska, Minnesota.
I think the thing I'm most excited for next year is just the music that we're playing. We're doing a lot of really cool shows. I'm excited for the drill that we're going to do, and the marching band is going nowhere but up. We're making really great improvements, and I'm just really excited to see what happens and how everything turns out.
I'm really looking forward to some of our shows this year, especially the jazz one. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm also interested to see how the new instruments, the flugelhorns and bass trombones, fit into the sound of the band.
All the new people, because we're having gobs of new trombones and Les Mis, because you can never get too much of Les Mis.
I am most excited about the trips.
Marching band in general is always something to look forward to in my mind.
The biggest thing is to not procrastinate any of your assignments that you receive throughout the semester. So if you get an assignment, you don't have to complete it right away. Just, work on it, especially if it's a big assignment, just kind of work on it a little bit at a time. And so that way you're not overwhelmed when due dates come around and, that might correspond to, memorization checks and other things like that.
You have to kind of make band your social life. That's how it works.
Basically just have to sit down every morning and think about what I have to do each day and realize, all right, I have to do this, this, and this, and make sure I make time for all of that stuff, and really also just be aware of not overexerting myself and knowing my limits.
Band basically is my social life and my free time. It's not in a bad way, but that's what I look forward to, like getting outside and being with a bunch of people.
I guess would just be traveling, especially the bowl trips that we've taken.
Probably marching down Beale Street at the Liberty Bowl, the night before the actual game. Just seeing everyone down the street in cardinal and gold. And, as a trombone player, I'm kind of in the front of the band. You can't hear, the drums. You couldn't hear, all the other sections. And just kind of that moment where you really feel alive and you're really proud to be a Cyclone.
Favorite memory from band is definitely the first time I heard Lee, one of the trombone players, laugh and completely fall apart to the point where she couldn't even make sound anymore because she was laughing so hard and everyone in the entire dining center started staring. It was great.
Probably when we won at the Oklahoma State game my sophomore year. I've been through a lot of victories with the Cyclone football team. Not as much as we would like sometimes, but that was probably my favorite victory out of all of them. I really don't remember a lot of it because I was just jumping around, hugging everyone, and it was fantastic.
As nerdy as this sounds, I honestly think you should all wear sunscreen because everyone gets burnt on the first day and then they're miserable and they whine about it and cry about it the rest of the band camp. So put sunscreen on, it won't kill you.
Try and get up off the couch and go run around a little bit and exercise a little before you get there.
Camel packs. Definitely bring a camel pack because it's a lot easier to carry around than a water bottle and you have plenty of water the whole time.
Don't be shy. If you're afraid, then you're not gonna do very well.
Ready for anything, because they're gonna throw a lot of stuff at you. A lot of people say it's stressful and whatnot. I really don't think it is. You just gotta be flexible and be willing to be all right, they're telling me to do something, I gotta go do it.
I would definitely say the Hy-Vee breakfast pizza. As a pizza aficionado, I thought that was really good.
Well, my favorite game day meal would have to be bacon and pancakes, undoubtedly. I mean, it's hard to beat that.
Anytime we get fruit, like lots of fruit with the game day meal, is wonderful.
My favorite game day meal would probably be one time they had the people that come for the beginning of the year picnic. I think it's Minnie's Barbecue. They came in and did a game day meal, and for some reason I just really love their pulled pork.
I definitely think they have an interesting chemistry.
They're insane, and they're great.
Dr. Richards is definitely Tom Cruise. I'm still convinced of that. And Smith is the biggest nerd I've ever met in my life.
So, this one time before a show, we were all kneeling and crouching along the sides of the field like we normally do, waiting for it was time for us to go on. So, the grass in the area around me was painted white, so I, just without thinking, just kneeled down on one knee and got my knee in the white grass. So, I don't know how visible it was from the stands, but I marched a show with a big white spot on my knee.
Probably when I showed up and people started checking my hairline because my brother, who had no hair, was already in band. And so that was a little scary and embarrassing, but it worked out okay.
It was my freshman year. We were at Kinnick Stadium and at the Iowa game, and we were just starting pregame. We had just started to X, and as we're starting to spiral out of our little cyclones, my trombone slide fell almost all the way off. It got caught right at the end, and the spit valve ended up getting caught in the turf. So I was frantically trying to pull it back in, and it wouldn't, so I had to yank it, and it bent the spit valve back, and then I had to run around the outside of our cyclone to get back in line, and I'm sure a lot of people saw that and made fun of me for it.